Angola plans to issue its first sovereign Eurobond this year. That's to raise $1 billion, a move that follows recent launches by neighbours Zambia and Namibia. Joining us on the line for more on this, we're joined by Gregory Kronsten, the macro and fixed income research analyst, joining us from FBN Capital. Gregory, thanks for your time. Looking at the successful Zambia debut of their Eurobond, $750 million raised in that launch. I mean, it was 15 times oversubscribed. Are we likely to see, if this is launched, $1 billion Eurobond by Angola, likely to see as much demand coming through?
Well, perhaps not 15 times oversubscribed.
Yeah.
And I say that for various reasons. One, I think among international investors, probably they're more familiar with Zambia than Angola, although, of course, Angola's rating is higher. So that would be one reason. And another reason, I think, is that Angola's been talking about this deal for some time now, it's been delayed on 2 occasions. So what you have is you have Angola coming to the market. It's a maiden issue. It's borrowed externally via private placement and club deal before, but not via the market. So I think that point will enter people's thinking. In other words, it's been here before, but didn't quite make it to the market.
Yeah.
Having said that, it's a pretty good story, I think, in many respects.
Looking at the ratings from the agencies right now, Moody's credit rating sitting at Ba3. You've got Fitch and Standard & Poor's both rating the country with a BB-. What are the ratings agencies saying about the country right now, and how will that be interpreted by foreign investors?
Well, I think the strength, the basis of the rating is the good external balance sheet, right, which is the reserves and the debt indicators, added to the fact that the economy is growing strongly and has been one of the fastest growing economies, not just in sub-Sahara, but globally. So I think those would be the strongest plus points behind the rating. And also, touching on the external balance sheet, there are some moves towards a sovereign wealth fund type vehicle. So moves not yet confirmed, but initially I think quite encouraging.
Looking at the government fiscal spend right now, looking at that 2013 budget with a deficit there, in fact, of 3.4% from a surplus last year of 8.7%. The government basically wanting to increase spending on infrastructure, which of course would be seen as positive, but moving into that fiscal deficit space. Is that a concern? Well,
I think 3.4 actual rather than projected. No, I don't think it's a huge concern. I think there's another point to make about this budget, which is it's being billed as a unified budget. In other words, the first time the State Oil Corporation, Sonangol, has been incorporated into the national budget. So, I mean, I think that's very much a plus point. But no, I don't think 3.4 is no cause for alarm. There's a huge infrastructural deficit in Angola, we all know, which is in great part the legacy of the Civil War. So, yes, as you say, any attempt to tackle that deficit will be seen as a positive by investors.
Given the fact that you've got a president in the country that has been in power for so long, is there any concern regarding that from the foreign perspective right now? Of course, Zambia was in a very different position where you had a new president, new democratic president coming to the fore with the launch of the Eurobond. A different story when it comes to the government in Angola right now.
Yes, I mean, absolutely. The political cultures could not be more different. While the Civil War was raging, Angola was an ally of the Soviet bloc. The market economy did not exist in any way whatsoever, and there is still a legal system, judicial system in Angola, which would be unfamiliar to many would-be buyers of the bond. You mentioned the president. I think he's now the longest-serving president on the continent. Yes, he's been there a very long time, and which necessarily leads to suggestions that it's time to open the place up. But that said, his being there a long time, I don't think means that it's all going to end in tears or bloodshed even.